off. We are up and running, ready for a massive Carabao Cup final. I'm really not sure what to make of this one. I'm really not sure what to make of this one. I obviously did my prediction video yesterday where I was talking about, you know, maybe the team just not quite being fit enough, sharp enough coming into this one. You know, we look really leggy against PSG. Some of the lads I thought have looked quite leggy, not laggy, have looked quite leggy for a few games, to be honest. I think Gravenberch, obviously McAllister and Szoboszlai come off against PSG. They get hauled off, they look knackered. Kanate, he makes it today, but you know he limps off against PSG. Cramp, apparently it wasn't an injury, but you could tell he was shattered. Nothing left to give. And the worry I've got today is I think that Newcastle could take us to extra time. I mean, they might beat us in normal time, but I think we'll see tired legs today. You know, it's a big pitch, Wembley. It's a very big pitch. Just seeing the Celtic Rangers game, what an Old Firm game that was, and what a finish by Hamza Igamane as well to win it for Rangers. Unbelievable finish. Really good. And obviously Sheffield United winning it in the Steel City derby. Ex-Liverpool Ryan Brewster winning it. Unbelievable. And Arsenal, yeah, obviously just watched the Arsenal game as well. Marino, prolific Mikel Marino getting a goal up front. Good header at the near post. And it was a dreadful game to watch between you and me. It was a really dreadful game to watch. But look, we're all focused on Liverpool and Newcastle now. That lineup is it's what I expected. I've got to say, it is what I expected. Apart from Kelleher in net, I'm not sure why Kelleher's in over Alisson, unless maybe Slot has looked at the recent games, you know, where Alisson has made maybe a mistake, you might say, against PSG, maybe a mistake against Southampton. I'm not sure they were necessarily Alisson's fault. But you could argue that there was a bit of miscommunication there, and as a goalkeeper, he might have been able to do better on both of those. But he hasn't. You know, he hasn't. That's the reality of the situation. He hasn't. Liverpool conceded those goals, and even though the Southampton one didn't cost us, the PSG one did. So, I think it would have been harsh to drop Alisson for that today. Maybe he's just gone with Kelleher. Maybe Alice got a bug. Maybe Kelleher's just been better in training. You never know. You know, Kelleher's typically done well in League Cup finals for us, so I've no problem at all with Kelleher being in. Kane, why is Pope in over Dubravka? Well, Pope started most of the Premier League games recently, hasn't he? Eddie, how are you picking that? Nice. Edward, hey mate, Arsenal were lucky. I thought so, yeah. Just heading to the shop on 20 quid on a free bet, so happy days. Nice, mate, good work. Alisson on the bench. Yeah, I know, I've just spotted that. Right, the players are in the tunnel. Come on, you two. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Kane's nailed his colours to the mast straight away. Right. Oh, I am a little bit nervous. Cup final. Big game. I'm going 1-0 towards it. Be close and nervy. I think it's going to be close and nervy, alright. Definitely. It's going to be a really interesting game, this one. Really interesting game. If you lose, Key, you're not hearing the end of it. Well, I know. Listen, I won't hear the end of it anyway. I'm sure, even with Forest fans giving me grief. I've had nothing but grief off Forest fans all weekend, so we shall see. But it's good. It's all good. We're looking forward to it. It's a cup final. You know, Newcastle the horse punchers, the barcodes. They are in their first. Well, I mean they've had the League Cup final against United a few years ago, but their first opportunity really since then to win their first trophy in 70 years. 70 years. All right, Rubes, how you doing, mate? Good to have you here. Come on, Newcastle. We can't have. There's only me and Edward who's pro LFC in the chat. Everyone else is very much on the Newcastle train. So, come on, Liverpool, beat these horse punchers. Stick them away. Honestly, I think if Liverpool are fit, if we are sharp and we're doing our stuff, I think if we're fit, then we're fine. We'll beat these, no problem. I'm just really worried about Liverpool's physicality and we look really leggy. Jesus. Rick Parry, ex-Liverpool chief. He looked so different then. I was like, who the hell's that? I assume these are the owners of Carabao, maybe, shaking hands with all the players as well. Because it is a. I mean, I don't know whereabouts is it from. Is it Thailand? It's certainly an Asian energy drink, isn't it? It's from that part of the world. That's the only thing I know. Arne Slot standing on the pitch. Not used to seeing him there. Rubes, I live here. I have to support them. No, you don't. You're a Brighton fan. Get on the horse punchers track. Get shut of him. No way, Big Dan Burn to score the winner. No, absolutely not. Oh, that's awful. That's absolutely awful. Yeah. Word to the wise. I said it in the last stream. My missus got a free pack of drinks from TikTok. Pepsi Max. Well, she got Pepsi Max cream soda, which was very nice actually, and Pepsi Max strawberries and cream. Steer clear of the Pepsi Max strawberries and cream. Not nice. Really not nice. Who's scoring today? I think Salah. I'm going to stick with Mo. Mo's the man for the big occasion. He loves a goal on the big occasion. So I'm going to go with Mo. Get in there. Copenhagen 1-0 up. Brøndby a level. Rapid Vienna a 1-1. It's all good. We're all flying here. I really do with Strasbourg getting level against Toulouse. God, you'll never walk alone. He's getting old. Just joking up the tune. I really like the... what's the song that Newcastle come out to? Is it like Sound of a Local Hero or something like that? Let me play it. It's something like that. Going Home, theme of the local hero. Mark Knopfler. It's wicked. I'm not playing that before a cup final. But I really do like it. Only because I like Mark Knopfler as well. So I'm not taking Newcastle's side. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I do enjoy that song. Knowing his mother and father-in-law, we used to talk together. Ooh, Mark Knopfler. Really? That's wicked, Rubes. That's really good. Love Mark Knopfler. One of my heroes. Really, really good musician. I've got my LFC tracksuit on, my LFC jacket, hat and scarf on, ready to go. Good lad. Good lad. Trippier, Shah, Byrne, Livramento. Midfield three of Guimaraes, Tonali and Joe Linton. And up front, Murphy, Barnes and Isaac. No Dan Burn. Dan Burn is playing, isn't he? Have I not just said that? Yeah. Trippier, Shah, Burn and Livramento. Oh, damn. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I've just clocked what you were saying. Yeah. I thought you were going to put marked off. I was going to say, I know Dan Burns from up around that area. Oh my God, I've just seen that. They've got the ITV1 and the Sky Sports badge on the screen. And it doesn't matter whether you watch the game on ITV or on Sky Sports, it's exactly the same setup and commentary. Now that is odd. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. Because I actually thought I'll put ITV on because I expect the commentary will be better than Sky Sports. You're defo into Frank Sinatra. I like Frank Sinatra. I do like a little bit of Frank Sinatra. Any of the Rat Pack, really. But I wouldn't say they're my favourite. I'm more into rock. Like Mark Knopfler. That was my ZZ Top. That sort of stuff. '70s and '80s music. Although I like '90s stuff as well. Anything post 2010. You've lost me. Celtic game was good. Didn't go the correct way though. Oh, it did. Up the Gers. Rubes, I'm more looking forward to the FA Cup, really. Well, I can imagine, yeah, with... Oh, I need to get the clock going. Clock's not started. Come on. Come on. Get your act together, Kieran. Here we go. 20 seconds in. We're off. Right, there you go. Yeah, I was going to say, I can imagine you are looking forward to it, Rubes, with Brighton. You've got Fulham, haven't you? Is that right? Edward, you're showing your age. I know, mate. Foul to Newcastle. Jota just not quite getting at it against Shah. Forest at home. Who Fulham got then? Fulham got City, is that right? Oh no, City have got Bournemouth away, haven't they? City have got Bournemouth away. You've got Forest. Rapid Vienna 2-0. That's good. Sturm Graz 1-0. That's good. Bets are looking good. I just need Liverpool to lift the trophy. Liverpool to lift the trophy is a big one. If Liverpool don't lift the trophy, all bets are down. Because I've got him on everything. Chance for Newcastle early doors. Go on, Sobersley. Get at him. Go on, lad. Much better. Kwanzaa into Salah. Gravenberch into Alexis. Forward to Jota. Jota out wide to Diaz. Come on, here we go. You can't get that song out your head. I know. Diaz has just been... Oh, nothing wrong with that, ref. Nothing wrong with that. Trippier's just took a dive. Ernest, I got scared for the sec you weren't on TikTok. I'm always going to be on YouTube, mate. Always. I will go on TikTok if I can. But for whatever reason, I have no idea why. I mean, look, you guys know because you've been in my lives. For some reason, TikTok revoked access to my lives, but only via the streaming software, only via my laptop, which I have no idea why. Because I can go live on my phone. I can go live on TikTok right now on my phone. But I don't. I've got to do it via this. Here we go. Chance for Newcastle. Good ball in, that. Okay, I know that now. I'll always be live, though, mate. Always be live on here. So if I'm not on TikTok for any reason and the game's on, you can get me on here. Definitely. Malmo 2, Göteborg 1. If we win today, it will be with the first defending League Cup champions in a few years. Is that right? Didn't know that. I didn't know that. Do 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 do. Why's my watch going mad? Carabao beer. Oh no. Why do brands do that? Get good at one thing and then decide, oh yeah, do you know what we'll do? We'll just start throwing another completely different thing in there. Even though it's definitely not our bag. We make good energy drinks, so let's make a beer. Ernest, easier to send more likes on TikTok though. I know, mate. I know it's frustrating. It's really frustrating to me because usually we get a lot of good views on TikTok. We got a lot of good subscribers, a lot of followers. There's a lot of people who, we've built up a bit of a community on there, haven't we? So there's a lot of people who follow and participate in the chats regularly. But look, most people who follow me on TikTok do know that we're on YouTube. So hopefully they've come across and found us. I probably should have put a post on there to say, chance here for Newcastle, big chance, pull back. Behind for the corner. I think you're secretly a Newcastle fan. Oh no. I'm too cold. I couldn't have my top off in winter. I get cold. Absolutely no way. Plus I love animals, so I'm not punching horses. It's not going around punching horses. It's not my thing. I shouldn't say that. I've never been to Newcastle actually, but I'd like to. Cleared away. Kelleher came out there. I'm not sure he was all that convincing, to be honest. Diaz with the ball. Salah. That was really good play by Pope because Diaz put a very good ball forward there. It was good play. Here's Andy Robertson. He's so good, Andy Robertson. So good. That's a foul, please, sir. That's a foul. Thank you. You should come. Or maybe we will. Maybe I'll do a trip up that way. Right, McAllister and Robbo over the ball here. Big opportunity. If Newcastle win, I'm moving out of Newcastle in 2026. I think you'll be safe in Newcastle for a while, yeah. These are... Oh, what's that? Oh, come on. Gotta do better than that, Macca. Well covered by Gravenberg. What score predictions do we think then, everyone? Get them in the chat if you're watching. I can't honestly see past extra time and penalties. I think it's going the distance, whatever happens. Obviously, I'm going to stick with my team and say Liverpool win, but I don't think a Newcastle win would be all that surprising. Maybe on penalties. It's going to be tight. It's going to be very tight. I can't see either team running away with it. That's a wonderful ball by Gravenberg. If Salah can get to it, nah, just a bit heavy. Better though. Good pass. Very good pass. The way you're playing today. Yeah. We've not started all that well. But neither have they, to be honest. I mean, 1-0 to us full time. You think we're just going to nick it? And you think 2-1 Rubes. Okay. I think I'd go 1-1, then extra time. And I think it's going to go to pens. So, and then it's a flip of a coin. So that's my call. I think 1-1, extra time. We shall see. I'm so nervous, though. I've seen Liverpool in that many cup finals, and I'm always nervous whenever they swing round. I can't imagine how Newcastle fans are feeling. It's the second one in, like, well, the third one, isn't it? The last one was, what, 98? After the League Cup final against Man United. They've been in 3. No more pens, please. Salah up against Dan Burn. Ah, no more pens, please. I know, I can't be arsed with pens. Last thing we need, isn't it? You're going 1-0, Edward. Yeah, I mean, everyone seems to think it's going to be tight, which is understandable given, you know, Newcastle aren't a bad team at all. You know, they're on the cusp of European qualification. One of the best players in the league in Isak. Form striker. Obviously, they're missing a few players, but I think the only thing really going in their favour beyond that is that Liverpool are so leggy, which we've repeated many, many times, and it's just whether or not they can make it count. What's the Copenhagen 2-0 up? That's good. There's a lot of long balls, I'll say that. There's a lot of direct long balls in the early few minutes of the game. 100% going to be low scoring, yeah. Oh, here we go. McAllister's gone down. Get up, mate. Please don't stay down. Premdad tagged you in something on Twitter. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, it was Dan Burn who went up, and the McAllister was saying he had an elbow in there. Oh, God. There's no way he's a City fan. 97-8 FA Cup, 98-99 FA Cup, 2023 League Cup, 2025 League Cup. I didn't know they got to 2 FA Cup finals back to back. Oh, they did, didn't they? They got against United, didn't they? They got against United. I remember them. It was Arsenal, the League Cup final. I remember them. The FA Cup final. I remember them playing, and it was Anelka, wasn't it? Scored. I remember. I was watching that. I remember absolutely vividly watching that game, and I never watched the United FA Cup final for obvious reasons because I hated United, and I knew they were going to win that one. Knew it. Yeah, United and Arsenal, that's it. Do you agree with it though? Of course I do, yeah. Van Dijk's best centre-back I've ever seen. Someone's just tried telling me Mason Mount has never been good. He has been good, but I'm not sure he's been good for a very long time. He's certainly not Manchester United good. Chelsea are counting that money and laughing, you know. I think, again, he's another one that United need to get shut of. If he can get fit, might not be the worst idea to keep him around, but oh, that's a wonderful bit of play there by Bruno. We're going to have to be much better at staying tighter to win. Arsenal 98, United 99, United 23, Liverpool 2025. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. No, no, don't even start that, you. I know what you're crying for, Newcastle fans. There's no way that was a foul. Yes, I do, Edward, yes. At Chelsea, he was good. He was okay. He was okay. I think even when I saw United had signed him, there was no time where I thought, "Oh, yeah, that's a really, really good signing." I didn't at any point think United would get better with Mount. He's done good before his injury for us, but very injury prone. Yeah, he hasn't quite got right after that injury. Edward, I'd say Bruno, you know. I think most would. I think most would, but I'm not sure he walks into our team. I'm not sure he gets in over any of our midfield three, to be honest. They're all fantastic. Rubes, foul. Yeah, that one was. Assuming we're on about the same minute, the same. My clock is synced up, bang on, exactly as it should be. Oh, that was a little bit naughty. Gimenez with a shot, miles over. Miles over the bar, baby. Edward, 150 mil, you can have him. 300 mil, you can have Bruno and Isak. This is the thing. This is like, I don't understand personally why any of them are priced in the way they are. Madness to me. But there you go. And that's why I don't want Isak. Which Bruno you on about? Well, definitely not Fernandes. And Guimaraes as well. I wouldn't be paying 150 million. I wouldn't be paying half that for Bruno Guimaraes. If Liverpool needed a centre mid, Bruno Guimaraes wouldn't be on my shortlist. I'll say that. He's a good player, very good player, but I wouldn't want him at Liverpool. I think he's not a Liverpool player. I'll say that. He's not a Liverpool player. I don't think he's not as consistent as I'd want him to be. Oh yeah, by that same logic, yeah, if Caicedo's worth 125 million, then maybe Bruno is worth more, but that's why I wouldn't go for him. I think there's better value elsewhere. And you know, a lot of people say that, like, with why do you care? It's not your money they're spending. It's not your money. Well, the reason is, if Liverpool went out and signed... Let's say Liverpool have got a £200 million budget this summer. I don't want to be spending 150 million of it on Isak. I'd honestly rather go and get Jonathan David for free. And pay whatever his agent fees and his signing on fees would be. I'd rather do something like that than go and get Isak. I'd rather get Sesko for a third of that price, or... maybe even Oh, that was a little bit naughty, referee. That's a little bit naughty. Oh, he's okay. Yeah, it was a little bit late. He's not worth 150. He's only worth about 60 to 70. Again, he's worth what someone is prepared to pay for him. That's what I would argue. You know, what players are worth are entirely subjective, and you know, you could say a player is priceless because there's a lot of players. I think Isak arguably is priceless to Newcastle, so I can understand them pricing him high and saying he's £150 million. But if no one wants to pay £150 million for him, then he isn't worth that. He categorically isn't worth that. The only way that a player is worth something is if two clubs agree a price, and that's what he's worth. Because if there can't be two people who agree it, then he can't be worth that, can he? Because some club has deemed him not to be worth it, and I think that's what we're going to see in the summer. Personally, I think Newcastle might fail to qualify for the Champions League. Personally, I don't know if they're going to make it. And if they don't make it, Isak will probably want to move on. You would think he would expect Champions League football, and if he goes in search of Champions League football and asks to be moved on, I don't think there's a club in the land who will pay £150 million for him, so he'll stay, and that's what will happen. I think he'll stay at Newcastle next season. David would want to play for a good club, though. Ernest, I'm no genius, but I think Liverpool are good. I think you're right, mate. I think you're right. Edward, Newcastle, a small club. If they win today, you think they'll go B&Q and buy a trophy cabinet? Need a new one, don't they, Prem Dad? Oh, go on, don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. You've just tempted fate now. You've just tempted fate. They'll be in Europe after today. They'll probably make the Europa League anyway. Although saying that, honestly, I think there's 8. I could be wrong, but I think there's 8 points separating 8 teams from Chelsea down to Brentford, I think. Let me just have a quick check. But it's really, really tight in that race for Europe. Really, really tight. Yeah, 8 points from Chelsea in 4th down to Brentford in 11th. Or even if you just say 4 points then. There's 4 points. Oh no, sorry. 7 points. No, 8 points. What are you talking about? 8 points. Can't even do simple maths. I was looking at Man City, not Chelsea in the table, that's why. Although, yeah, Man City, that's why, because the top 5, 5th gets the Champions League, right? So there's 8 points from 4th down to 11th in the table. If Brentford get a good run, I reckon they could get Champions League football. You never know. Certainly European football. Fulham get a big win today against Spurs. You know, they could be on for European football. Newcastle are by no means certain of it. Corner to Newcastle. Corner to Newcastle. I'm really, really nervous of these corners, these set pieces. Newcastle are always good on them. Got some big lads in there. Joe Linton, Dan Burn, Shah. Murphy with a short one. Oh, that's a foul, ref. Thank you. Oh, well done. He balls that up, didn't he? He balls that up. Oh, I don't want Isak anyway. Look at him, the whinge bag. Are you whinging like that for? Oh, right. Ant out of Ant and Deck. He's got a Jason Tyndall scarf on. Ah, you get him out. Get him out for that. That's madness. There's Alan Shearer. Big Al. Very good player, him. Not such a good pundit, but a very good player. Newcastle are winning all the second balls. Opening 20 minutes. I'm not that impressed at all with Liverpool. Van Dijk. At least he's getting his challenges won. Can count on Van Dijk and Canate too. Here's Jota. That's really good play by Trippier. Gets it back to Pope. Liverpool v Everton. April the 2nd. Feels mad that that's our next game after this. It's a Wednesday night, isn't it? Am I right in saying that? The 2nd of April. Let's have a look. My birthday in April. Yeah, Wednesday night. Wednesday night game. We'll be there for that one. That'll be alive. Ernest, this is scaring me. Listen, it's a cup final, mate. They're always close. Newcastle will have their moment. So will we. Oh, there's a chance here for Isak. Comes all the way back to Tonali. Oh, it was a good effort, just wide. Right, well, there's the first proper chance, really, for Newcastle. Yeah, there's not an awful lot that we've seen in terms of goal mouth action for either side in the opening 20-25 minutes. Long ball by Canate. Again, they're winning the aerial battles, and it is as I expected. You know, I called this. If you watch my preview video, I did say I think Liverpool are worried about that midfield battle. You know, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and McAllister up against Joe Linton. Good ball in. Well done, Canate. We're going to lose that midfield battle, that midfield three. And I think it's more to do with legs and energy. We're just not going to win it. So what we're seeing a lot of now is Canate, Van Dijk sending it long. There's a lot of long diagonals. And Dan Burn and Shah are winning it. That's why I don't understand why he's gone Jota up front. Because Darwin Núñez is taller, he's stronger. You know, he wins more headers. We saw that against PSG. You know, he wins the header, he sets up Elliott for the winner. We need more of that. We needed more of a target man up front today if he's going to play like this. So I'm not sure why he's gone Jota. But hey, I could be wrong. Jota could turn it round, could get us a goal. Ball in for Newcastle. Back stick, that's a good chance. Must be. Oh, well done, Kelleher. Newcastle they had the ball in the 6-yard box then. Just stuck under his feet a little bit, I think. Dan Burn wins the initial header, and I think it's Trippier, isn't it? Kelleher just dives at his feet. It's good play. This is probably the first chance Liverpool have had to break forward. Here's Jota, out to Diaz. Can he get a cross in? Comes out. McAllister. Good ball. Cleared away. A throw into Liverpool. Could do with a bit of sustained pressure now, couldn't we? Just a little bit of sustained pressure. Keller's way too good to be second choice. He's a good keeper. I think he'll go and be somewhere else. You know, he'll go to maybe Newcastle. Newcastle will be a really good... Oh, what are you doing? Silly from Kwanzaa. Oh, Newcastle are winning all the second balls as we expected. That was dangerous play. Very, very dangerous play. Salah's barely getting a touch. Barely getting a touch in this opening half hour. Yeah, I think Kelleher will go somewhere. Maybe Chelsea, maybe Newcastle. Somewhere in that sort of top 6, top 8. And be a regular starter. He is a very good keeper. He's not going to be keeper here. Because he's never going to be better than Alisson. He's not got the ceiling that Mamardashvili has. AS Roma 1, Cagliari 0. That's finished. Game over. I just really hope that there's not like a mistake that loses it for Liverpool here. Or Newcastle, really. You don't want a game like this to be decided on a mistake. You want all players keeping their heads. He deserves regular time in a top league. And he'll get it, mate. He'll get it. He's proved enough over the last couple of years. You know, he might well be a match winner today again. Who knows? But he's proved enough over the last few years that he can be a really reliable keeper. Here we go. Robertson with the ball in. It's gone over his head. Chance for Salah to recover, or is he going to let it go for a corner? Corner to Liverpool. Chance. Chance. Get Van Dijk and Ibu up. This is a big chance for Liverpool. Very big chance. Hey! Right, I can stand up now. I think I'm going to stand. Right, we'll watch the game like this, why not? Diaz comes out from Pope, offside. Ah. Let's just have a look. Was he off? No, he's miles off. Miles off. I mean, it was actually miles off. I thought it was much worse. Poor touch from Diaz anyway, to be honest. With him, we might win an eventual penalty shootout. Yeah, again, I'd fancy Keller, I'd fancy Alisson in a penalty shootout, to be honest. Oh, corner to Newcastle. It was good play, that. Really good play. Sevilla 0, Bilbao 1. Here we go. Trippier stands it to the back stick. Cleared out by Van Dijk. That's really good. Another ball in. Chance for Dan Burn. Well done. Right, 2 secs. I'm just going to nip to the toilet very quickly. Right, I've not missed anything, have I? Oh, well done, Robertson. That might be a corner. Goal kick. Is that Yerai? Well, We've had some good scores so far. Just need this one, to be honest. Just really waiting on this one. I had Liverpool over 1.5 shots on target in the first half. We've had none. Need to pull our socks up. You missed a goal from Newcastle but was offside. You're lying. Great ball in. Isak. Trippier. Oh, great block. Great block. Livramento does well. Stands it up to the back stick. It's a good block by Robertson. Yeah, twice. Andy Robertson. Again, he honestly, like, people have give Andy Robertson stick. They've give Andy Robertson stick so much, you know. And the guy has been our best player the last few weeks. He's been our best player. Dan Burn is winning all of those headers at the back stick against Alexis McAllister and just flicking them back into the area. It's a good tactic from Newcastle. Here we go. Lots of long diagonals again, would you believe? Jota and Diaz trying to do everything they can. How is that not a Liverpool throw? You are off your head, referee. This game is crying out. I'm calling it now. This game is crying out for a Darwin Núñez. Crying out for a Darwin Núñez, it is. Free kick. Free kick to Newcastle. Good opportunity for Trippier to put the ball in here. Really good opportunity. Sends it to the back stick again. Van Dijk wins that all day. He's so dominant in the air, Virgil. Here's Joe Linton. Cleared away again. Here's Szoboszlai. Chance to on the counter, Liverpool, if they get it right. Oh, that was a little bit silly. Ah, so good by Robertson. Jota's just not winning any of them midfield battles. He's just not winning any of them. That's really good play. Really good play. Go on, Salah. Yes, Kwanzaa. That's wonderful. That's what we need. Go on, Gerald. Really good play, Kwanzaa. That's a foul, referee. That's a foul, sir. Ah, you bag. Joe Linton. Look at him. Look at him. Part-time footballer, full-time cheerleader. Kwanzaa did him then. That was a foul. It wasn't. It wasn't a foul. It really wasn't a foul. Oh, no. Bicep to bicep. Watching a cup final here. It's not homoerotica. Zero shots on target or otherwise for Liverpool in 40 minutes or so. Trippier's feeling his hamstring. It's not a good sign. Newcastle are already short on fullbacks. I guess they'd have to put maybe I'm at target at left back. Switch Livramento back over to the other side. It's honestly, it's such a poor quality game, but I think Liverpool have made it that way. That's what I would say so far. I think Liverpool have deliberately made it a low quality game because we know that if we keep the ball on the deck, they'll run us out of the ground. They'll absolutely run us all over the pitch. Canate just full weight fell on Joe Linton there. Right, I'm moving my table back down. Yeah, there you go. Not a bit higher. Well, got 5 minutes left of the first half, and it's not been a particularly encouraging one. I've got to say, it's rather disappointing. Whoever you support. Let's just have a look. Oh, come on. He knocks it away from... How is that not an handball? How is that not an handball? He's literally just knocked it away from Diaz. How? When I saw that back, I was thinking to myself, that doesn't look like an handball. I mean, he's clearly just knocked it away. That has to be a handball. Has to be. Honestly, what do we have to do? What do we have to do to get given an handball? Oh, here you go. Referees Union. Mike Riley's saying, I'm not sure. I guess just about right. I can understand what he's saying, but that's not good enough. That is not good enough. You've got to go and check that. Again, I wouldn't mind if the referee goes and has a look and decides no, then fine. But that's about as close as an handball as you're likely to ever get. If that's not handball, then what is? If that doesn't qualify for handball, then what does? Yeah, I'd freely admit I don't know what the handball rule is anymore then. I've no idea. If you can just handball it in the area and knock it your way, then I have no idea what it is and it isn't. Great ball into the box. He's out with a chance. Good defending, Andy Robertson again. Man of the match for Liverpool so far. Not even close, Andy Robertson. Mr. Energizer Bunny himself. The player that Liverpool fans have given arguably most stick to in our starting 11. Every Liverpool fan I know said we need a new left-back, we need a new left-back, we need a new left-back. Disrespecting possibly the greatest left-back the club has ever seen. Certainly up there. Certainly up there. Even if you disagree with that statement, he's definitely top 3. He's unbelievable. One of the best left-backs ever to play in the Premier League, Andy Robertson. The guy's 30, he's not 40. He's had a somewhat poor run of games at times this season, but when he's been most needed, he has been incredible. And again, he was brilliant against PSG. I thought he didn't deserve to be on the losing side. Brilliant again today. But he's a scapegoat for so many Liverpool fans because they wanted something new and shiny. They wanted Milos Kerkez. Well, listen, Milos Kerkez can come in, I'm sure. He'll be a lovely signing. But I'll tell you something. He's going to have a big fight on his hand to get Andy Robertson out the team. He certainly isn't coming in and walking in that squad, that starting 11. No chance. Andy Robertson's still got a big part to play at Liverpool. Very good player. It's a poor ball in from Newcastle. Goes all the way over to the far side and out. Harvey Barnes. Look, we talk about Mo Salah. Not particularly Stevie G. Yeah, we talk about Mo Salah not having too many touches in this game. I'll tell you something. I'm not entirely sure. There's David Fairclough just in front. And Kenny Dalglish and Ian Rush. There's a plethora of Liverpool stars there in the box. Yeah, there's, you know, we talk about Liverpool, Mo Salah not getting too many touches today, and that's fine. That's all well and good. But I did a segment in my preview on this game where we talked about Harvey Barnes. And Harvey Barnes signed for Newcastle for a very big fee from Leicester. You know, he was a big talent coming into the club, and he's not really proved himself. You'd have to say he's really not proved himself. And with Anthony Gordon out in a massive game, Newcastle with a chance here, corner. You'd have to say with Anthony Gordon out, this is maybe the best chance that Harvey Barnes will get of cementing a place in Newcastle starting 11, maybe getting himself into Thomas Tuchel's reckoning again. Because there was a time that he was thought of about being, you know, on the cusp of the England squad and maybe getting involved in that. He's just not there anymore. He's still young enough that he could get it back, but this is a big opportunity for him, and he's not done enough yet. He's not really done anything. Ball into the box. Dan Burn wins it again. It's 1-0. It's 1-0. It's big Dan Burn, and Rubes called it. Dan Burn has just scored in a cup final for Newcastle. It's a hell of a header, but I think we've got to look at Kelleher. I'm not sure he should score from there. He heads that nearly from the edge of the box. What's going on? And I'll tell you something, I don't believe for 1 second that Liverpool have got the mettle to come back into this. Look at him. On the floor. Mentally on the floor. And I tell you something, I don't want to be the guy to say it, but that's really poor. That's really poor. It's a very good header, but they've done that corner, that exact corner now, 3 or 4 times, and it's happened every time. Dan Burn winning it there. When are you going to learn, Liverpool? I think Kelleher's got to do a little bit better, to be honest. And I'm really concerned. I am really concerned. I said coming into this one, tiredness, fatigue would play a big part. I don't know if mentally we've got the wherewithal to come back against these now. We've been second best all game. Second best all game. I can't believe that. Can't believe that. It's whether Liverpool turn up, and we haven't in the first half. Not a shot on or off target in the first half. That's not good enough. And it speaks to exactly what we were saying in the preview. Liverpool are knackered. Liverpool are absolutely knackered. We're shattered. We are mentally and physically drained. You could see it in the legs of the players before the game. In the PSG game. In extra time, we were gone. We were done. And I did worry that was going to be the case today. I just worry whether or not we've got anything left in the tank. Here's Salah. Ball in. Jota. He snatched at that. But that's the first chance. It's the first chance. Salah creates something. Diaz knocks it back. And it's, There's something there, maybe. Yeah, we're on half-time now. We're on half-time. Now, what do we make of that? Liverpool 0, Newcastle 1 in the cup final. Half-time. What do we make of that? I mean, I'm gobsmacked. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. I really don't know what to make of it. I think the only thing I can say is that the tiredness looks so obvious. Looks so obvious. And I've been saying it all half. Liverpool have been second to every ball. There's only Andy Robertson winning these 50-50 battles. Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai's usually absolutely everywhere. He's usually all over the pitch. That midfield three, I've been losing that battle in there today. And that was my real concern coming into this one. I said in the preview, I think the lineup, we should have changed it. We should have. I knew that we would go with these three because they're tried and tested. They are our best three midfielders. But I didn't think that was the right approach. I think we should have gone Curtis Jones. I think we should have gone Wataru Endo. And maybe the freshest of those three, whoever it might be. Maybe Gravenberch, maybe McAllister, but Szoboszlai definitely not. Szoboszlai, you can tell he's not quite at it. Jota, he's been off the boil for months, Diogo Jota, if we're being dead honest. He hasn't looked right for months. I would have started Darwin Núñez in a game like this every single day of the week. Cody Gakpo's obviously not fit. Because again, he's other than Salah, he's probably our best attacker. Certainly in form. And when he came on against PSG, he looked leggy. Looked like we were throwing him in just to try and see. And the fact he doesn't start this game suggests he's still not quite right. I think there has to be changes. And I think there has to be changes at half-time. It really wouldn't surprise me if Arne Slot does what he did against Southampton. You know, he talked about at Southampton how he rang the changes to try and let the players know that first half performance wasn't good enough against Southampton. We've seen exactly the same here. It's not good enough. No shot on target. I mean, we've had one in the last seconds just before half-time. One shot off target. But one shot in the whole half for Liverpool, it ain't good enough. You're not going to win a cup final like that. And not learning our lessons on the corners. It's exactly the same set-piece routine that they've tried 3 or 4 times, and it worked. It's worked finally. So, well-deserved, especially from Burn. He's been amazing. It's been the same thing, though, mate. It's been exactly the same thing. They've done the same set-piece routine every single time. And Dan Burn makes it... Every time it was floated to the far side, Dan Burn wins it because he was up against Alexis McAllister and they were going for the second ball. And it was a really good header. But I think Kelleher's got to do better. I'm questioning Kelleher. I'm questioning Liverpool's entire defence, entire setup. I don't know why Van Dijk, as the captain, has not said, listen, I mean, I've got to stay in here because I'm Van Dijk. I win everything in the 6-yard box. But we need to go and put someone other than Alexis McAllister on Dan Burn. We need to go and put Gravenberch over there, who's our next tallest player. Or maybe we put Kwanzaa. Maybe we take Kwanzaa out. Go and put Kwanzaa out on Dan Burn. It's always going over to him, and it's the fact that he wins it is so frustrating. So annoying. It's just not good enough. Not good enough at all. I can accept being 1-0 down. I can accept the goal going in. It's frustrating, but I can accept it. The performance from Liverpool has been worrying. It's really worrying. And we look drained. We look tired. And I'm sorry to say, I expected it to be that way. We said it. We called it before the game. I was really concerned. And it's nothing to do with quality. There's no doubt in the quality of these players. But they're running on empty. They need help. Or Slot needs to have a little bit more faith in the players behind them. I don't understand why Curtis Jones doesn't. Curtis Jones, for me, has to come on the pitch at half-time. And probably Endo as well. I'd be tempted to take Szoboszlai and McAllister off. Take both of them off for Endo and Curtis Jones. And I'm not sure I'd change anything else just yet. But that's not good enough. Not good enough. Mate, I can't take some of these hate comments. Reece had to watch Robert Sanchez play against us for 90 minutes earlier, and that was difficult. Yeah. I mean, the Chelsea-Arsenal game was dire, but I'm just watching this goal back now. There you go. Corners into the box in the first half. Newcastle had 5 corners, and Dan Burn won 3 of them. How have Liverpool not learned the lesson? It was going to Dan Burn every single time. Every single time. You did, Rubes. You called it. You called it. Honestly, can't believe it. Aaron, you're not live on TikTok. No, I'm not, mate. We've had a slight technical issue with TikTok at the moment. I'll be live on TikTok again, maybe tomorrow or later this week. But I'm only live on YouTube today. So yeah, thank you for coming across, and quite a few of the regulars who go in the TikTok. I've come across. This is the start of the collapse. Out the Champions League, lose this final, and bottle the league. I mean, I think that might be reaching, but it's really, honestly, I don't think there's any justification for not going out and putting someone other than Alexis McAllister on Dan Burn. Look at the state of that. Alexis McAllister doesn't get anywhere near him. You can't put... Alexis McAllister is arguably our smallest player. Why are we putting Alexis McAllister on the biggest Newcastle player? Honestly, that is baffling. The common sense, like, it's happened. They've tried it 3 or 4 times. It's obvious that's what they're doing. Put someone else out there. We talk about slots in game management and the players, they've got to be able to respond to that. They're doing the exact same thing every single set piece. It's not good enough. Alexis McAllister, that's terrible. It's not even Alexis McAllister. It's not even Alexis McAllister's fault. If Alexis McAllister gets told to be on Dan Burn, I mean, he's got to do a better job than he does there, admittedly. But if you're put on Dan Burn and you've got a foot in height difference, basically, what can you do? Short of drag the guy down or push him or knock him off balance, you're not going to beat him in the air. So you've got to put someone on him that can at least compete. Kwanzaa would have been the obvious one. Yeah, it's disgusting. Shut down Salah, shut down Liverpool. I don't think it's a case of shutting down Salah. I don't think we've really competed in any area of the pitch, to be honest, mate. I think Diaz has maybe been our better attacker. All of our best attacks have come down that left-hand side, Robertson and Diaz. And that's about it. I think we should have had a penalty. I'll say that. I think we should have had a penalty. But it would have been lucky. Would have been very lucky. Not that it wasn't a penalty. I think it was a penalty. You can't handball the ball away. You can't bat the ball away in the area. So for me, that's a penalty. And I don't understand the handball rule if that's not a penalty. But Liverpool don't deserve to be... If Liverpool had gone in, let's say that was given as a pen and Salah scores it, and maybe we go in at half-time 1-0 up, we would have been very lucky to be 1-0 up. I would have freely admitted that. Newcastle have been the better team, and Newcastle are full value for the lead. I'm not sitting here and saying anything other than that. Who were Van Dijk and Konate on? Well, Van Dijk and Konate stayed in the 6-yard area because typically they put the balls onto the keeper, onto Kelleher. And maybe it's a tactic, maybe it's a thing that Arne Slot has done, is to say, look, we mark zonally. Some teams go man-to-man, sometimes they go zonal. Sometimes they go man-to-man some games and sometimes zonal other games, depending on what the opposition do and how they match up. But I think if you get 5 corners against you in a game, and every single one of them corners, pretty much every single one, goes straight to the far stick. It's not even whipped in, it's floated right to the far stick. Far end of the penalty area, actually. And Dan Burn knocks it back in for a second flick on. You have to. When that fifth corner gets given just before half-time, if you're Van Dijk and you're Canate and Salah and any of the other leaders on that pitch, how you're not saying, right, lads, let's be very careful, because they keep doing this thing where they knock it to the far side. Alexis, you're probably not the guy to be putting on Dan Burn. Maybe we need to take you off him. Maybe we need to put Gerald Kwanzaa on him. It baffles me. It absolutely baffles me. Behave, penalty for what? Mate, did you not see Trippier bat the ball away? He literally handball. He knocks it away with his hand. He's shoving the ball. He's shoving Diaz as the ball's coming down over the head. And Diaz is going to win the ball, and Trippier knocks it away with his hand. It hits his hand in the area, and there's clear movement. If that's not a handball, I don't know what handball is. I'll freely admit that. Imagine if a Geordie scores the winner, will be amazing. I wouldn't begrudge Newcastle that, but I hope it's not dead and buried just yet. I will just caveat it by saying that this Liverpool side are not the Liverpool side. And we knew that coming into this. There's not a Liverpool fan coming into this thought, yeah, we're really prepared for this. We're really well prepared, and we're going to put in a really good performance. I don't think there's a Liverpool fan anywhere who thought that. Most Liverpool fans were quite concerned coming into this one because of not necessarily the defeat against PSG or even the performance against Southampton, just the manner of the performances recently. The manner of the performances Liverpool have had recently has just not been good enough. Park the bus, Newcastle, Rubes. Honestly, Rubes, I don't think they'll need to park the bus. I think they can go and get a second. If Eddie Howe has got any balls whatsoever, he should be saying to them lads, listen, these guys are dead on the feet. Absolutely dead on the feet. You need to get after him. Go and kill the game off. Go and get a second. If you get a second, it's done. If you get a second, you've won this cup final. Liverpool might get one back. We might get one. We have got quality, and you can't sleep on us. You can't rest on us. Liverpool have got quality. If he makes some changes at half-time, it remains to be seen what's happening here. If he makes some changes at half-time, then we could mount a comeback. But them 11 players who are on the pitch right now, I mean, they're at 30-40% energy. They're in the red zone on FIFA. They're in the red zone. They're knackered. Can't park the bus, have to go at Liverpool. Yep, couldn't agree more with that, Aaron. Couldn't agree more. As a Liverpool fan, I have to say, they've got to go at us. We are there for the taking. We are absolutely there for the taking right now. Team are dead. Dying. Flat on the feet. No problem. Everton had beat this Liverpool side. And the worry is as well, it's not like they get a rest. We've got the international break. Half of them are flying around the world. McAllister doesn't get a rest. He flies around the world. He's got to go and play... Is it Uruguay? He's got to go and play in Uruguay. I think 2 World Cup qualifiers for Argentina, so he's not getting a rest. Hungary are playing. I think they're in the Nations League. They're all jetting off around the world. So they'll all be playing international games. So no doubt they'll come back against Everton in the Merseyside derby. They'll be knackered again. It's just going to be... Here you go. Here's the Liverpool penalty claim, Aaron. In real time, it didn't look at all like a penalty. But watch that. Tell me that's not a pen. I'm sorry. You are off your nut if you think that's not a pen. He literally goes like that. You can see his arm move to the ball. Diaz puts his hand straight up. Aaron, squad fitness needed. I mean, they are fit. There's no problem with fitness. The lads are fit. They've just played a lot of games. They've played a lot of games. And a lot less than Newcastle. And that's what we're seeing different here. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing players with freshness in their legs. Players with an energy that we can't match. Because It's a big pitch, and you know, in games like this, you kind of want to relax and pass it around and whatever. And actually, like I said, Liverpool have made this an ugly game. I think that we've seen quite an ugly game. It's not been a vintage cup final for anyone who's watched it, by the way, has it? Let's be honest, if you're a neutral, this has only been interesting to people who want Liverpool to lose and Newcastle fans. It's not been interesting to Liverpool fans or any other football neutral. It's been crap to watch. It's been a lot of long balls. And that has been absolutely by design. Arne Slot has looked at it and gone, we are going to lose this League Cup final if we play our normal game. If we play our normal game, they're going to beat us. Because they've got too much in the tank. They're playing with a full deck. We're not. We're off for the second half here now. Kieran, you and me both know that ain't no pen. It is a pen. There is a change of direction. He knocks it out of the way, out of Diaz's path. Back into his own path. Here we go, Robertson. Right, here we go. Second half. The next time we stop play, one of these teams might have the cup. Rage bait. No rage bait here. Look at that. Again, we're not winning any of these second balls early on. Keemon. No subs made. No, Aaron. No subs made at all. Again, surprising to me, I've got to say. Very surprised. Very, very surprised. Jota. That was much better. Jota and Diaz linking up. Joe Linton did well to get back. Much, much better. This is what I'm talking about. You can't sleep on Liverpool. We have got quality. It's just we need to sort of maximise our energy levels to make sure that they count when it matters. Kanate into Gravenberch. Out to Salah. Get at him, Mo. McAllister into Gravenberch. All the way back to Kanate. That's poor. That's really poor. Really poor. You don't want Kanate playing balls like that, for God's sake. What are you doing? This has been a thoroughly crap day. So far, everything's going poorly. Think Salah's still crying from Wednesday. I'm sure Salah will console himself with his Premier League winners medal. Van Dijk's raging. You can see Van Dijk's furious. He probably had some serious words in that dressing room at half time. Can see he's not happy. Livramento on to Harvey Barnes. Well done, Kwanzaa. Well done. Even Chelsea-Arsenal game was so dead. It was a bad game. Yeah, it was a bad game. Like I said, I think that is what Slaughter's tried to do here. He's looked at it and gone, midfield. We aren't going to beat that midfield, so we've got to go long. We've got to go direct. United to the rescue soon. Don't worry, lads. Nah, United aren't winning nothing. Leicester are going to stiff them tonight with a bit of luck. Aaron will entertain anyone with hammering ball. Yeah. Here we go. Trippier with the ball in. They've done it again. It's 2. Offside. Offside. I don't think he is. I don't think he is, you know. I don't think he is. I'm telling you something. I don't think he is. I don't think he's offside at all. They're going to check it. But I don't think he's offside. Let's just have a quick check. Joe Linton. Oh, I tell you something. Well, he might be offside. He might be offside. Yeah, Bruno Guimaraes is stood in front of... Yeah, come on, that's offside. That's offside then. That's offside. You can't stand that close to the frigging keeper. Yeah, it's offside. It's offside. Of course it's offside. Miles offside. You can't stand in front of the goalkeeper. I mean, it's lucky that Guimaraes was stood in front of the keeper, otherwise it would have been 2-0. Oh, and this is what I said. I said it. They was going to come out and go at us, and they had to, you know. They've had to come out and go at us because we're there for the taking. We really are. No, it's offside, mate. It's offside. Miles off. Because Bruno Guimaraes is stuck in. Definitely offside. Not even close. But again, the corner's the issue, isn't it? Let's be honest. Yeah, it's been disallowed. Isaac 2-0. Nothing wrong with that one. Nothing wrong with that one. 2-0. I can't even say it. I can't even say that they don't deserve it. Can't even say that they don't deserve it. They've battered us. They've absolutely battered us. And it's purely due to the fact we're shattered. And you can see it. We're losing every second ball. We've been losing second balls all game. Honestly, we're not scoring. We're not even scoring in this game. He's onside, no problem at all. He wins the back stick. It's a great finish. Great finish. The league, Arsenal, am I asking too much? Don't even mention the league. Sobersley. All the way out. Honestly, they're winning everything. They're winning every single second ball. It's going to be a really hard watch, this. It's going to be really hard. I've changed the score. It's 2-0. What's up with you? I've changed it. It's it's a big ask. It's a very big ask now. And I'd love to say, well, if we were playing well enough, if we'd, if we'd hurt them in any way, if Nick Pope, oh, that's a goal kick. Fucking hell. That's so bad, Robertson. Right, here we go. Curtis Jones to the rescue. And look at that, 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes into the second half, and he's bringing Curtis Jones and Darwin Núñez on. We literally said it. He needed to do that at half-time. He needed to do that at half-time. Slot's got that wrong. Slot's got that one wrong. Got it all wrong. I mean, he should have started Darwin Núñez. I don't know why Jota's been up there. Jota's done nothing. Might as well have put a pint of piss up there. Camera pans to Isaac. Peter Drury says, there's the angel in the north. The guy's commentary's out of the world. That's our ball. So fucking hell. We can't pass 5 yards. We can't pass 5 yards. It's going to be a really hard watch, this. A really, really hard watch. Yeah, Núñez on for Jota. Canate off for Curtis Jones. It's an odd decision. Okay. Odd decision. Listen, I'll tell you something, Aaron. Darwin Núñez is going to be... I'll call it now. Darwin Núñez gets a chance in the remaining 40 minutes or so. He might blaze it over the bar, but stuff always happens with Darwin Núñez on the pitch. Fuck all has happened since Jota's been on the pitch. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. At least with Darwin Núñez, there's a chance. There's an outside chance. He's a bit of an agent of chaos. He can do something. But you can just see every single movement by a Liverpool player just looks tired, lethargic, and Newcastle look like they're gaining energy, if anything. That's a foul. Free kick to Newcastle. I mean, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind. Even at half-time, as soon as that Dan Burn goal went in, no doubt in my mind that Newcastle were winning this. And I'm sat here, there's still 35 minutes to go against arguably the best team in the land over the last however long. Certainly this season, you would have to say Liverpool are one of, if not the best team in football, given where they finished in the Champions League, where they are in the Premier League. And 35 minutes to go, and I'm still sat here convinced that Newcastle are winning this. Nothing to do with the scoreline either. I think if it was 0-0, I'd still be I'd be convinced that they're going to win it. We have been second to every single ball. Every single ball. And I will be astonished if we score one. Astonished. What have you got, Liverpool? Oh, that's a great save by Nick Pope. That's the first chance there, Curtis Jones. There you go. That's the first chance of the game for Liverpool, and it was the first time we've actually cut them open. Really good play. Really smart. Whoever passed that back. Was that Darwin Núñez? No, it was Szoboszlai. Very smart. And it was a good save from Nick Pope. I think Curtis Jones probably should have done better in terms of where he puts it, but he got it on target. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. Ball in from McAllister. Van Dijk. Don't fuck about with it there. What are you doing? Moron. Come on. Diaz. Sobersley. Come on, Curtis. Come on, what have you got? We can beat these. We can beat these. Come on. Not like that. Oh, corner. Much better. Much better. 30 minutes to go. Come on. If we get one, maybe. Maybe if we get one. Get one in the next 10, 15 minutes. Even in the next 20 minutes. If it's 2-1 going into the 80th minute, we can get one in that last 10. We can equalise. We've got 20 minutes to find a goal. Come on. Come on. Ball in from McAllister. Cleared away by Pope. Only as far as Curtis. All the way back. And it's going to be a game of attack v defence here now. It's just attack v defence. What are you doing there, Gravenberch? Drive. Drive. We need big, big performances now in this last half hour. You've got yourself into this position. Now you've got to get yourself out. No, not like that. Not like that. I'll tell you what, Kwanzaa has just got absolutely levelled there by Dan Burn. 2-0 is the worst. Next goal's everything. Momentum swing. Yeah, something tells me they're not gonna be interested in going beyond the halfway line much, to be honest. That's not a foul. Get it out. Don't mess about with it there. What are you doing? No! Honest, who? Was that Curtis Jones then? The absolute disgust chance here. Oh, Kelleher. You beauty. Wonderful save from Kelleher. And that's why I wouldn't pay 150 million for him. Jesus Christ. Kelleher's just kept us in it. But it all came from that nonsense at the back. I think it was Curtis Jones. Honest, mate, you say Newcastle are all over us. They're not. We had the ball in our... And we passed it out to Newcastle. This is Liverpool. What you're watching here is Liverpool. A very tired Liverpool, admittedly, shooting themselves in the foot. That's what we've just seen there. You can't get... They had a one-on-one against Kelleher with two of their players then. And Kelleher kept it out. What you saw then was a wonderful save, but... Just pathetic defending. Really, really poor. Tired legs, tired minds. And we're going to see a lot of hoofball now. Gravenberch's gone to centre-back. That's what we're watching. Ryan Gravenberch at centre-back. Joe Linton's gone down. I imagine we'll see a fair bit of time wasting as well. Isak's gone down. Oh, you're a little bit tired, lads. Disgusting. VVD has his mind on PSG moves. Van Dijk's been alright. I mean, I've not really got a massive issue with Van Dijk. The bigger issue is Liverpool deciding we're just not going to change how we're playing against the set piece routine that's happened over and over and over again. No, here we go. Gakpo's coming on for who? Who? Who's Gakpo coming on for? Diaz? Gakpo for Diaz? Kind of McAllister. I was going to say I don't think I'd want Diaz to come off. It's going to be an odd formation now. I don't know what we're playing. Diaz has probably been our best player going forward. Cody Gakpo, top scorer in the League Cup. He likes this competition. Hopefully he likes it enough to get a goal here. Here we go. Oh, that's poor. That's really poor. Newcastle on the counter here. Big chance. 3-on-2. 4-on-3. No. Fucking hell. Oh, we've got some Arsenal fans in the chat getting a little bit too excited. Listen, after the international break, the lads will settle down, get a bit of tired, bit of energy back into the legs. When do we play again after this? 2nd of April, mate. Merseyside derby, midweek, Wednesday night. Got the international break for the next 2 weeks. So all the players fly off around the world. Which isn't the best thing actually after something like this. Although sometimes it can be. Sometimes you want to get away from the club and just kind of get off with go with your mates for a little bit. Chance here, should be 3. Should have been 3. Should have been 3. Oh, Darwin Núñez, what are you doing? Chance. Oh, fuck. Just can't get it right. You just can't get it right. I said it was going to be an awful watch. Can't believe what I'm watching. Salah. Come on, Mo. One more bit of magic if you can. Not like that. Not like that. Whereas the Arsenal fans, I think they're on Twitter. It's all coming into the multi-stream chat. I don't know where it originated from, but we've got Arsenal fans just back and forth. I'm not even giving them oxygen. Not even giving them oxygen. Getting a little bit excited because they've beat Chelsea and they're through against Real Madrid. Listen, we know what Arsenal fans are like. We know what Arsenal fans are like. They'll go out against Real Madrid in a couple of weeks and it'll all be Arteta out. Arteta out. And then once that happens, they've gone out against Real Madrid. They'll come to Anfield and shit the bed like they always do. They'll come to Anfield and shit the bed. So even if Liverpool might bottle it for the next few weeks. We might be really, really tired and we might drop points against Everton, drop points against, I think, Fulham. We've got some tough games coming up. So we might do. But I'll guarantee you one thing. Arsenal will come to Liverpool, they'll come to Anfield in May, 2 or 3 games before the end of the season, is it? They'll shit the bed. They'll shit the bed. It won't matter. And even if Liverpool do, Liverpool could lose 3 or 4 games. Arsenal aren't winning every game between now and the end of the season. Have you watched them? Have you watched them? I watched them today and it was like watching paint dry. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. So I'm not even wasting time talking about Arsenal winning a cup final. Something that Arsenal fans don't get too much experience of. Oh, Szoboszlai. You're just giving them what they want there now. Slow the game down. It's been a really tough watch. And it's going to be a tough watch for another 20 minutes. Oh! Are you saying I'm an Arsenal fan or are you streaming elsewhere? I am streaming elsewhere, Aaron. I'm not just on here. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on a few places, so it's not just here. And it all comes into one place. Oh no, Chiesa and Elliott. Goodness me. Oh, things are getting desperate now. Do you know what's going to happen? Calling it. We're going to score. We're going to score, but it's going to be in about the 89th minute or the 91st minute or something like that. You watch. We'll do nothing for the next 15. It'll be a lot of argy-bargy. And then... there's not been a bit... We've had one bit of quality all day. One tiny little bit of quality. The players are dead on their feet. Who's he taking off? Salah? No, Gravenberch's coming off for Elliott. Well, Gravenberch for... No, it's Gravenberch for Chiesa, funnily enough. So we've literally got one centre mid on the pitch, haven't we, at the minute? And Elliott for... Who's Elliott coming on for? It's got to be for one of the strikers. Surely Mo or Diaz. Diaz, yeah. Well, there you go. So, Diaz off for Elliott, or Diaz off for Chiesa, maybe. I imagine Elliott will play a little bit deeper. He's a little bit better on the ball. But, last roll of the dice. It really is the last roll of the dice. We've got nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. If this group of players can't do it, then good luck to Newcastle. Fair play to them. They deserve the moment. It's been 70 years in the waiting. Good luck to them. Oh, no. No. Look at Van Dijk, you can see. Van Dijk's just absolutely raging. You can see. I was going to say, why is Endo not come on? Endo, to me, just seemed the most obvious pick. I don't understand why he wouldn't have brought him on. Elliott, that's much better. Because Elliott is like miles sharper already. Elliott is miles sharper. You can see it in how he moves. Szoboszlai, get this right. Kwanzaa. Come on, Mo. Come on, Mo. Corner to Liverpool. Corner. It's been such a shit day. Elliott with the ball in. Cleared away by Pope. Get what you can, Sobbo. That's our ball. Thank you, sir. Cleared away. Come on, Harvey. Get it straight back in. Good ball. Must be. Chiesa. Not like that. Not like that. That's on ball, sir. That's on ball. No, you're not beating Andy Robertson like that. Good play, Andy. Really good play from Robertson. Really, really smart play. Cheer up, got hammering balls. Oh, God, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that. I've got to watch United after this. Oh, it's the worst bit of all this. Not only have we lost the League Cup final, I've got to sit and watch United against fucking Leicester. No doubt there'll be plenty of Mancs in the chat as well. They don't mind giving Liverpool a bit of stick, do they? Oh, come on. Do something. Something in the last 10 minutes. We've had like one shot on target all game. How are we playing Newcastle in a cup final? We had one shot on target. Disgusting. That's a foul. Thank you. Right, come on, big chance here, big chance. If we can get a goal about now. Not like that. Not with balls in like that. Newcastle without Gordon and Hall as well, and Botman. They're missing loads. Problem is, they're missing loads, but our entire squad is goosed. Our entire squad is knackered. Like, at least the players that they've got left are well rested and fresh. We've not got that. Like, we've got a half-fit group of players. Elliott must be... Oh, that was a really good ball in by Harvey Elliott. Really, really good ball in. If Chiesa takes that a bit better, there's a chance there. Van Dijk's having a little whinge there, but you're not going to get a free kick for that or a penalty for that. Ball in. Harvey Elliott's our best chance now, calling it. If anything happens, it's going to be through Harvey Elliott. He's our best player at the minute. Certainly the player who looks most likely to create something. Elliott looking like a threat. See, there you go, Aaron. We said that. I said straight away he should be coming on at half-time. To be honest, I would have started him. He's the only one. Look at that, sharp already. What's that? What's that, Curtis? Fucking hell. What's that? The one... When you get chance, you've got to get it on target. Can't keep smashing balls over the bar. Callum Wilson's coming on for Isak. Callum Wilson coming on. Willett coming on. For Harvey Barnes. Joe Willock. Right, come on. Come on. Get a goal in the next 5. Maybe we can do something. Only maybe. Something tells me that's probably very unlikely to happen, mind. Oh, Kelleher. Gotta do better. Newcastle have got a real chance here down this left-hand side. Livramento cuts inside. Corner to Newcastle. The time just ebbing away. Ebbing away. Painful, painful watch. Very, very painful watch. And it's so difficult because, look, the Liverpool sides that we recognise, I mean, the Liverpool sides that anyone recognises. If you had to use one word to describe Liverpool under both Slot or Klopp, it would be, or at least one of the words would be energy. Energy. Liverpool always look like they have bags and bags of energy. And a big part of that is because of how well Klopp rotated, how well Slot has rotated at times, how well conditioned the players are. If you look at Feyenoord, he had, I think, the best record in Europe in terms of players being available, and, you know, fewest injury days and all that sort of thing. He keeps the players really well conditioned, and when that goes, when the energy goes, you can just see it. It's so self-evident that you can just see it. It's all over the play. It's all over the pitch in every single action. We are second to everything. Players who you know will win their 50-50s aren't winning them. Players who you know will beat certain players for pace, they're not doing it. You know, you just don't. You can tell we don't look up for it. We don't look up for it, and yeah, I'd be lying if I said it didn't give me any concern for the remainder of the season. If we didn't have a 15-point cushion, or a 12-point cushion now, if we didn't have a 12-point cushion on Arsenal, then yeah, I would be quite concerned. I would be quite concerned. .85 minutes on the clock. Newcastle about to make history. I kind of feel for him, you know, because there's a generation of Newcastle fans who haven't witnessed a trophy win. And as disappointed as I am, as sad as I am, as gutted as I am, I don't mind it being, if we had to lose to someone, I don't mind it being to Newcastle. I would much rather have lost to a Newcastle than a Chelsea, a City, an Arsenal, any of them. We we want to see more winners of trophies in the English game. Surely you want to see a bit more diversity in the cup winners. So, of course I wanted Liverpool to win, but I'm not disappointed, and I kind of prepared myself for this a little bit. I knew that tiredness was going to be a big part of today's performance, and that's pretty much all I talked about in my match preview. I knew that there was going to be a problem with tiredness. I knew that it was just going to be an issue with tiredness. Look at that. So poor. Yeah, sums Liverpool's day up, that. Absolutely right, Gary Neville. Oh. Come on, blow up. Blow up. Let's call it a day. Give him the trophy. Let him have the day. They deserve it. We haven't created anything meaningful. Elliott with the ball to the far stick. Cleared away. Really good play that by Chiesa. Well done. Really good play by Chiesa. That's been a positive, him and Elliott, since they've come on. There's not been many positives in this game. I don't think there's been any positives in this game, to be honest, but that might be one. Salah. Goal kick. Oh. Liverpool just killed the Newcastle meme. Here's Sean Longstaff coming on for Murphy. It's a weird walk. How many minutes? How many more minutes of this dross do we have to sit through? Yellow card for Nick Pope for time wasting. Mate, you really didn't need to. If this referee is sympathetic, he gives us 2 minutes or 3 minutes max. Kraft coming on for Murphy. Please, 8 minutes, Jesus Christ. Please stay alive for the trophy lift. Be a good sport. I'm not going to stay alive for the trophy lift. Look at him crying. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. I'm not gonna stay alive for the trophy lift. I'm gonna end the live, and I'm gonna do my post-match reaction vid, and then I can get that edited and uploaded. But just a really, really frustrating one. And here we go. They're in again. There's a chance here. Well done, Kelleher. 8 minutes. Jesus Christ. It's one of them. It's just enough to give the most optimistic of Liverpool fans an element of hope. But just short enough that even if we got one, it probably wouldn't be enough. Curtis Jones. The only shot on target Liverpool have had all game. It's I think we've got a lot wrong today, and I'll be talking about it in the match reaction. But I think we have got a lot wrong. We've got a lot wrong today. You know, and I have to look at Slot. I think this is entirely on Slot, to be honest. But you know, United would never let Newcastle end this 70-year drought. The question is, are United going to end the, 13-year drought? You know, Manchester United are well and truly off their perch. Liverpool are back top of the Premier, top of the podium again. Oh, that was a foul, I think, from Kwanzaa. Toonami. Hey, listen. It happens. It happens. When you go to as many cup finals as Liverpool do, you get used to losing one or two. Our time will come. We've got a very big day in May. I'm sure we'd have swapped this for a Premier League title. Núñez, chance, must be. Oh, for God's sake. That's the best chance. Best chance we've had all game. Best chance. Chiesa, 2-1. Is he off? Oh, no. Please be on. Please be on. He's on. He's on. It's 2-1. It's 2-1 with 5 minutes left. Federico Chiesa might well be the second Liverpool player to score his only goal for the club in a cup final. Darwin Núñez. Antonio Núñez is the only Liverpool player in history to score his only goal for the club in a cup final. Federico Chiesa's already scored one, hasn't he? He already scored in the FA Cup. Oh, I thought that might have been for Chiesa as well. I forgot about his goal in the FA Cup against Accrington. Oh, he's miles on. Why are we even checking it? He's miles on side. 2-1. He's on. 2-1. Oh, we couldn't, could we? We couldn't. We can't. I don't even know. I'm not getting excited. I don't even know why there's even a... I'm not getting excited. I'm not even getting excited. The game's done. The game is done. That's not a foul. I don't know. They're desperate to rule this out. They're absolutely desperate to rule this out. He's on! Come on! 2 minutes! 2 minutes! Right, hang on a minute. We're on 95. He's been running for 2 minutes. Goal! Point to the... Yes. Right. It's been... I'm just checking the clock now. 2 minutes. Right, good. Yes, Chiesa, goal. Right, come on. We've got 5 minutes. Maybe 5.5 minutes now. That is it. Maximum 5.5 minutes. Surely we can't. We can't. The game was done, and it's just so annoying because it was literally like all that. It's clear. Like, let's be honest, Liverpool have only looked like in any sort of a threat once we've brought on Chiesa, Elliott, Nunes, Gakpo. Like, freshen up the squad, put 4 or 5 players on who we've got a chance of, you know, actually creating something. Players who aren't playing all the time. And we've looked a bit of a team. We've looked a little bit more, you know, like we've got a chance here. I've not even updated the buzzer. Come on, 2-1. Newcastle are just going to slow this down, slowing it right down. If honestly, there's no way at all that's got to run now. Has to run to at least 101 minutes. 101 minutes is what this should be finishing on. If it's anything other than 101 minutes, the ref has screwed us. That's a Liverpool ball. Oh, of course it is, ref. Of course it is. It's our ball. Thank you, referee. It's our ball. Come on, get it up the pitch. Oh, that's a foul and a yellow card, sir. Get him booked. Come on, get it up the pitch. Come on, Liverpool. Big 5 minutes. Win this. Ah, you've got to do better than that. Come on. Don't dive in. Don't dive in. Don't dive in. This is just corner after corner after corner now for Newcastle. Oh, yeah. Tie your lace. Tie your lace. Slow it down. And a yellow card for Tonali. Come on. Add a couple of minutes on for this, ref. You know the score. Get them added. Get them added on. Every time there's a yellow for time wasting, you've got to add 30 seconds on. That is the rules. Get them added on. It's not just about cards. Get time added on. There's got to be a punishment for it. 102 minutes. I want 4 minutes now. I don't know why they're whistling. Don't know why they're whistling. There's at least another 3 minutes. At least another 3 minutes. It took 3 minutes for the VAR decision. Right, come on. Get it up the pitch, boys. Here we go. Here's your chance. He's through here. Well done, Sobersley. Well done. Oh, ref! That's a foul and a yellow card, ref. How was he not given that? How was he not given that? He's just rugby tackled him off the ball. Joe Linton's got to get a yellow card here. That is absolutely laughable. Potential violent conduct. Yeah, I should think so. Red card. Red card. Let's slow it down again, please. It's a red. It's a red. Watch that. That's a red card. That's a red. It's absolutely rugby tackled him. He's lit. Honestly, I'm sorry. That's nothing but a red card. Has to be a red card. He's fucking clotheslined him. Oh, yeah, what a surprise. No red card. Why am I not surprised? Oh, Verge, you've got to do better. How's he blown up? How's he blown up so early there? Oh, he was desperate. He was desperate to blow up there. He was absolutely desperate. The rat. Well, hey, listen. We left it late. We left it too late. Alright, well, there you go. 2-1 to Newcastle. Fair play to him. 70-year hoodoo is over. Newcastle lift the Carabao Cup. I'm not sticking around for the trophy lift because I'm going to film my my reaction video. So get stuck in for that if you want to come and have a check out of that. I'm not sticking around for the trophy lift. And I'm going to film my reaction video ahead of United kicking off at 7 o'clock against Leicester. Leicester against Man United, 7 o'clock kickoff. That's in half an hour, so I've got to get going if I need to film and edit and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I'll be back with my reaction in about 15-20 minutes. Newcastle 2-1.